Hello, I didn't have a good week. I did have a good thought after doing this like unfiltered video in Spanish where I shared that I started creating content again. I made my first post the the first post, let's say, of this new batch that I just almost made because the most tedious part is the scripting. I get the ideas and I send a voice note to myself, and 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 it's easy to me to get ideas. Obviously, I don't know if they are good ideas, because if they are good ideas, they will get views and you know. But I feel they are good ideas, at least good enough for me to keep improving and be thoughtful of what I talk about. But the tedious part is to take that idea, which when I get the idea, I send a voice note to myself of what I would share. Like if it's, I would be posting it. So I try to be concise, as stay on the topic, and and give context, have an arch and a payoff, hook, context and payoff, and as concise as possible. And I send the voice note, and then I basically listen to it again, and transcribe it, but also like polish it a little bit. And that transcribing and scripting is what's most tedious. And for example, I had I, voice notes to transcribe, and it took me 2 hours, which then it takes me like an hour to film, maybe even less, actually, probably way less, maybe 30 minutes, like 5 minutes per clip, not even. So 30 minutes, and then 15 minutes to edit every single video. So we're talking about at most 5 hours a week for me to have content, daily content, which it's great for exposure and growth, personal growth, but also I can lead with the example when I tell my clients, because I want to reach people, fitness coaches in particular, for them to start creating content daily, and me being like a facilitator of that by editing the content myself. So they only have to get the idea, script it, and film it, which it's not a small thing, but being able to just upload it somewhere and have it done, and also have feedback on it, have someone next to you helping through that, because even though it ain't that deep to create content and it shouldn't be that hard, it is hard, and it's cool to have someone next to you saying, hey, maybe this is like too boring, maybe you are focusing on something that doesn't matter. Like for example, I always say in my content on for fitness coaches that you shouldn't be sharing fitness tips, because the people that watch fitness tips are people that are self-taught or other fitness coaches, and both of them won't hire you. Obviously, there's maybe the newbie that actually started watching fitness tips videos, but in order for people to get there, they usually already have a coach at that point, or they decided to go the self-taught route. So the idea of a fitness coach is basically relating to my idea that I haven't like consolidated or proved, is that fitness coaches should create content for the people that are miserable and do not know that fitness is the solution to all of their problems. Because if it doesn't solve it completely, it's a hell of a lot easier to solve problems when you are extremely fit. So fitness is like, it solves everything. It helps you so much, and it's extremely worth the time and effort and money if you hire a fitness coach, which saves you time and energy, because you either have to learn it yourself or you just have a fitness coach tell you what to do and how to navigate all the things in the first year of your fitness journey. So I with that knowledge, with that at least theory, it's like if you post every single day, it's impossible for it to not blow up or be um, for it to have a return on investment, time, energy, and money with me. But I wasn't even following my own advice of posting every single day. So now I will. I had a bad week again, self sabotaged a lot. Actually, 2 days ago was the worst day in months, mainly because I didn't have something urgent to deliver on videos, and still struggling if with personal stuff that is just an excuse. It's real stuff, but nothing out of an ordinary life that I can handle it, and actually behaving in the best way possible will be like the best. So again, just leading with the example, doing the thing, not just planning for the thing or thinking about the thing, and just doing the thing. And something I came up with just doing the Spanish version of this is that I gave this example of it sounds so dumb that the solution is to just do it. It will be like the same of telling to a depressed person to stop being depressed. And I've been in that scenario, and actually it is that way. Like for a depressed person, to solve their depression is to simply stop feeling depressed. Unless if you don't have a genetic anomaly, that I know I don't, because I lived through 29 years of life in a normal way, is that it truly is so. We put so many things. I don't want to generalize everything. I want to close that idea, right? Because I know how it's a little bit dumb to say that, but action beats everything. And if you already know the action that it's the desirable thing, I mean, if I want to work every single day because I want to be super productive, earn money, and maintain my way of living, and doom scrolling is in the way of that, and I don't enjoy it, even though in the moment it fulfills a need, but then I hate it. It's like, okay, you know what to do. You simply stop doom scrolling and work every single second that you are awake. You say, I'm talking to myself. You say that's what you want, so do it. Do it. And it is that. So one thing I wanted to talk about here is like actually valuing those things that I say I want to do. If I truly just want to work, and then if I'm not working, I'm letting myself be bored and looking at the ceiling and stuff like that, and I will be happy with that, I have to ask myself, truly, will I be happy with that? Because if that were true, I would be doing it. And I do think it's just like the maintenance work of not falling for the temptation of the dopamine addiction of the phone, of doom scrolling, not fall to the wanting to numb myself if I'm feeling normal life feelings that are powerful. But hey, feel it, nothing wrong with it. Keep doing the thing you actually want to do, which is working, be productive, wanting to feel proud about myself at the end of the day. That's what I want to do. And if I'm tired, it's like I don't feel bad for resting. That's not a thing. So it's like I have everything in me to do all that. And that's why it's annoying to think that I cannot do a perfect week, when I know I can. And that feels so dumb that I feel so energized right now just because I pushed through and I made a fucking video, a fucking 20-30 second Instagram video that I'm very proud of, because I'm talking in a language that is not my first language, and I do see a good energy. I do see that I have good expressions. My brother tells me that I don't have good expressions when I'm talking in English, that I don't put my personality forward. But I think I do, and if I'm not at 100%, I think I'll get there. And even if I don't get there, I believe that words are the only thing that matters. So if I research a lot and practice to say the right words to attract the people that I want to attract and work with, I know that no matter the tone, no matter anything but the words, will allow me to achieve my goals, which is reach, connect, and get hired by fitness coaches to create content daily. And just by doing that video, I feel so energized that I proved to myself that I don't suck, or I have something in my control that I can prove that I don't suck. Which is what fitness is all about. It's like you can have the worst day ever, but if you train very hard for an hour in that day, you did something. That's why I'm always doing a parallelism between content creation and fitness. It's crazy. It's like, just do it. Like, seriously, just do it. In fitness is pick up the most amount of weights, the most amount of times without injuring yourself. And in content is create the most amount of content to connect the most amount possible with the people you want to connect with without burning out. So the intensity, the most weights, is the connection, and the quantity, the most amount of times, is the most amount of videos. So reps, it's reps, and the intensity is connection and weight. And then the not burning out, not injuring yourself. And just rinse and repeat. And action is the cure of it all. So instead of hoping for a perfect week, I'm going to aim to, I'm aiming to maintain this for at least 100 days. 100 days. Posting every single day. Then I made this like a log system of I need to log $60 every single day for me to cover all expenses. So that keeps me like grounded of, okay, I earned the day today, I win the day today. So the 100 days and making at least $60 a day is what I'm aiming towards. Today I made 45, and I'm counting the money made when I finish the video. For example, I have to do a YouTube video that's $400. So if it takes me 5 days and I complete it on the day number 5, I'll mark that day for $400, and the previous one $0 is if I didn't make anything but work on that video that I finished in 5 days. So 400 finished in 5 days will mean an average of 80 a day. So that will cover it, but I won't put it like the average per day. Now, just today I finished this video and I amounted for this amount of money, and I will know in the days that I'm not producing money, in those days, that if I do it soon enough, it will cover for the past days. So that's the idea. With those two better goals, I'll be closer to a perfect week. Hopefully that made sense. I know I'll know what I meant with all of that, but yeah, I'm still hoping for a perfect week, but with a better approach. Thank you for watching the entire video, and I'll see you next week.